Amorim, Amorim, Amorim. How many times I call you? Na three o. This thing don dey reach place of be careful. E don dey reach place of be careful. You are embarrassing us with every match you play. This is why I personally, I don't really believe in this messiah ideology of, oh, elect this person, support that person, he is the one, he is the chosen one. There is no chosen one, my guy. It's either you can do the job or you can't do the job. When you are in, by their fruits you shall know them. You cannot come and tell me now, in your press conference, that this is the worst United team we've ever had. Are you mad? It is your team, my guy. Even if you didn't sign the players, these are the players that were offered to you. You make do with what was given to you. Don't tell us what is or what isn't, my guy. This is a team. Manage it. You don't get the luxury of choosing the players you want. It's you who froze out Casemiro. It's you who froze out Eriksen. It's you who froze out different players. You are telling me now that this is the worst United team. My guy, it is your choosing. This same team got us 6 points under Van Nistelrooy. This same team got us some points under Ten Hag. Even though Ten Hag was playing pagan football. But it is still a team of players. You don't get to choose the players and then come back and tell us that this is the worst team. My guy, you chose the team. You chose the team. Interceptions yesterday, 0. The midfielders were running like headless chicken in the midfield, like they don't know anything. This is not about running. This is about positioning. If the positioning is off, there is nothing the midfield can do. They will play around them. Because if your positioning is off, you won't even be able to count how many people are attacking you. Yesterday, Brighton were overloading the midfield to the point that they were even dragging our defenders forward. Amorim is here talking about worst team. My guy, that guy tactically outsmarted you. That guy on the other side is your opposite number. And he has your number. He's calling you. Now your babe, they pick. You know, just know your babe don't they pick the call since. That guy is showing that he's a better manager than you in this Premier League. He has a worse team than yours. Is it because he has Mitoma? Mitoma and Garnacho, who will you choose? I will choose Garnacho. What is Mitoma? He's only run he has and skill. If Garnacho catch any keeper one-on-one, he's going to finish the ball now. Shane and Mitoma will talk about. What are we talking about here? Amorim, stop this nonsense, my guy. Now you come with your system of play. Now you say Rashford no good for your system. Now you say this one no good for your system. Now you say that one no good for your system. You are telling us now that this is the worst United team. My guy, now you get system. See, this thing needs to stop. United fans who are condoning this nonsense, they need to take a second look at this thing. Because this is not even very cool anymore. It's not cool at all. Anyway, welcome to the channel, guys. I'm Toby from Touchline Banter. Today, I want to just talk about 5 points about the game yesterday. Number 1, from my rants, you can see, it's Amorim. I think Amorim has a problem preparing for games that are not against the top teams. He is a very good defensive-minded manager, but to break teams down, he doesn't really have the answers. He's an underdogs manager, just like his Oga Mourinho. He's an underdogs manager. Now, the thing about it is that when you are playing against a Brighton, you need to, first of all, plan against their own attack and then plan against their defense. This is not a case of counter-attack. This is a case of what are their strengths. Their strengths are speed. What did we do to mitigate their speed yesterday? Apart from just replace Lisandro Martinez with Lenny Yoro. Nothing. I was even hoping I would see some kind of, some kind of tactical experiments and see some kind of exchange of youthful intelligence by the two managers. No, I want to just play the same formation. And I even forecasted it that he was going to go with the same thing. I don't really see him making any changes. But I wanted him to surprise me. That other manager, he gave him some kind of movie. Welbeck was the one disrupting that midfield, causing overload in our midfield, making us look like we are aimless dogs. You understand? Welbeck. And I'm not saying Welbeck is a fantastic striker, but it's not about striking, it's about ball playing. When he already knows that the defenders will not know who to mark if he doesn't stay in position, my guy, you've already lost half of the battle because there's no one to mark. I was seeing our defenders approach to go with Welbeck. Then Welbeck could just go deep into the defensive midfield. Our defender cannot follow him there. So that means our defender does not have anybody to mark. Now he's confused. He's standing there thinking, hey, what am I doing? What am I doing? Before you know it, you just see one long ball. One of the midfielders joins the attack. Because he doesn't know who to mark. That is tactical intelligence and tactical nous. That is what we need from Amorim. I'm not seeing that fluidity. I'm not. And the reason why we're not seeing the fluidity is because Amorim is so hell-bent on his system. It's not about system, my guy. It's about the 3 points. I need to see 3 points. You can play 5 at the back, 3 at the back, 2 at the back, 1 at the back. It doesn't matter. As far as you get the 3 points, you can't get a team that is well-fashioned to you. This is the Premier League, my guy. This is the Premier League, my guy. I want to see fluidity and quality of play. Number 2 point is Kobe. It is very clear. I will say this, and I hope this is the last time I will say it. Kobe might be overhyped. Might. I'm not saying he is. He might be overhyped. But Amorim is not helping the matter. Kobe might be overhyped. Amorim is not helping the matter. What does this mean? It means that for Kobe to thrive, we need faster defenders. Meaning, he doesn't have to do too much of the defensive work. For Kobe to be able to thrive, he needs to play a little bit closer to the box 18 of the other team. Basically, what I'm saying is that Kobe is a luxury player. He's not the kind of player you put when you are fighting to get domination in a game. He's not. He's like a Paul Pogba. You put him in to add, to create that extra caveat. He can. But at the moment, he is asked to do a job in a position where we need combatants. And he's not a combatant. We are pretending he's a combatant. Why? Because we need the system to work. But he is not a combatant. I can see that. I think Kobe can see that. I don't think Amorim can see that. And to other United fans, they are saying that, oh, he's not working in the system. Oh, he's overhyped. It's not about overhyped. Playing 2 defensive midfielders means that they are defensive midfielders. Is Kobe a defensive midfielder? No. He's a creative midfielder. Even though he has limitations as a creative midfielder, but he is still a creative midfielder. Is Bruno Fernandes a creative midfielder? A defensive midfielder? No. So what does that mean? We are short 1. Do we have an extra defensive midfielder on the bench? Yes. Toby Koila. Maybe starting with Gugate. Maybe. Do we have a left-footed defender in the academy or under 21? Yes. Ariamas. Why don't you start him? Instead of letting Brighton outrun us in our own defense, start the boy. Bring the boy. Tell the boy that, hey, the game I want you to play is against Brighton. Tell another boy, the game I want you to start is against Southampton. Try to do it so that we don't get our 3 points. Now you come with your system. My guy, make do with what we have. Yeah, you're just losing 3 points, hemorrhaging points, and telling us this is the worst United team. See, that guy, United legends need to come out and shut that guy up. That guy doesn't know anything about anything. That Amorim. What has he played? What ball has he played? Because he's coached Sporting Lisbon. He's coming to tell us what is the worst United squad. Is he mad? We have watched United where we had Fabio and Rafael da Silva play central midfield for us. Is he crazy? Does he know what football is? Is he that small? That's Amorim. He's a small boy. What does he know about ball? Telling us what is the worst United team. United have gone to Emirates using Darren Fletcher as a creative midfielder, and we won the game. What is he talking about? What exactly is he talking about? What is he even on about? This is nonsense. The next topic is Lenny Yoro. Lenny is being thrown into the wild by Amorim because they bought him at a high price. And Amorim is obviously losing his wits because you cannot see a 19-year-old and throw that level of stress on his head. It's not even fair. He plays one game. Let him rest the next game. Don't even bother bringing him to this thing at all. He's 19. What do you expect from him? What do you think this is? Now, the boy has played almost how many games in how many weeks now? Is it until the boy gets another injury? The last match we played against Southampton, the Southampton winger, he took that boy to hellfire and brought him back. That boy was running like a dog. And you still carry the ball and put through the boy in again. You want to break the boy for us because you don't have your player. No one said you should not play the boy, but play him in the positions that fit him. Now we have Harry Maguire there that is just aimlessly standing in a situation where he can't even run back to cover the gaps that are left whenever we push up. He can't. So what are we left with now? We're in a situation where winger here pushes up, winger here pushes up, the square ball, there's nobody intercepting in the middle. Why do we have Harry Maguire there when he cannot even intercept? Because he doesn't have the pace to come back. Play Lenier in the center. Must Harry Maguire play every game? There's a reason why we're in the position we are. It's because people keep playing Harry Maguire in games he shouldn't be playing. We are playing against him with pace. And we have slow slabs there. Hey! It's like the Brighton players were playing against cones. Because we were not even moving. Hey, Jesus is Lord. Apostle will hear of this. Anyway, this defender, number 4 is actually the defenders. I don't know what is wrong with Amorim. I don't think Amorim understands the dynamics of selecting defenders against individual games. We don't have multi-purpose defenders right now. We don't. Harry Maguire is not a multi-purpose defender. He can play against certain teams. Against certain teams, he's slow. You don't need rocket science to know this. There's a reason why Man City have Kyle Walker. It's to be able to cover that gap that they leave behind. We don't have any player that can cover that gap. Number 5 is Bruno. I saved this one for the last because we need to replace Bruno as soon as possible. Not just Bruno, we need an extra extra defensive midfielder to replace Casemiro when he leaves. Because the game yesterday, we needed a Casemiro in that midfield. A player that has experience playing against very tough Barcelona midfield and dynamic movements, that can read runs and communicate movements to the other people around him. Yesterday, the midfield was just as chaotic as Bruno Fernandes. The midfield was a Bruno Fernandes midfield, sponsored, produced, and designed by Amorim. See, this Portuguese bias in our team, it needs to stop. And Amorim is the cause of it. It needs to stop today. I don't know what the conversations will be in the back room, but that press conference he gave after saying this is the World United team, that guy needs to be given a warning. He needs to be given a warning. Thank you guys for watching. Catch me in the next one. Bye. Peace.